Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old Joe Road. Are you ready to go? Hey, Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. We are doing our County Fair Spectacular Special. Today, we're with Nicole Brown from the Clark County Fair. Nicole, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Nicole, give us a little background as to who you are and your association with the fair.
I'm Nicole Brown, and I live in Ashland, and I've lived in Ashland since '03. I have 2 kids and work for Home Lumber and Supply Company here in Ashland at the general office. I've been with the Fair Board for 16 years. Next year will be 17, and I've been president for the last 3 years. So I've also been secretary, treasurer, and vice president throughout the years. Been very active with the 4-H group that's here in the county as well, and so we stay pretty busy with all of that throughout the year. We host just more of my background. With a bottle of wine and an old Joe Road, are you ready to go? We still have horses and livestock. My kids are in 4-H, so we're pretty active in that department. So
okay, very good.
Yeah.
And really, so like you're in a part of the country where really the county fair is kind of it's your big event of the year, and not just the event, but like you said, with 4-H, it really is the entire community. It's a big deal.
It is, yes.
And for a lot of those youngsters, it's really their only, I don't want to say their only exposure to the outside world, but for some of them, it probably is, especially in small towns. When something comes to your town, it makes it impactful. You've served for a long time, 16, 17 years. That's a long time on the board. What are some of the rewards of that for you, Nicole?
Just the rewards that I get is just the fun that is brought into the community that week through fair. And the Fair Board, we do other things. We have a predator hunt in December. We do, we plan and prepare for the fair for the rest of the year.
Let's define what a predator hunt is for people that don't know.
It's pretty much a coyote hunt is what we do, but we also do bobcats and whatever else that people want to bring in.
Very good. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I thought we better clarify that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Usually we get our biggest, we've done it for 3-4 years now, and our biggest amount of teams that we've had is 22. Ours is coming up next month, December 17th. So we do have a Facebook page, Clark County Fair and Rodeo, and we try to keep all of the latest things that we do on that Facebook page.
Okay, very good. What are some of your greatest memories of fairs in the past?
Oh gosh, I don't know. We have a great fair. It starts on a Saturday and then goes to the next Saturday, and like I said, my kids are very active in it, so I would try to bounce back from the fair to the 4-H side, and it's super busy. We've had members where we've had like 3-4 members on Fair Board through the fair, and then the most that we've had is 11, and we have a very solid group now at 10. And we have fun. We all work together great, and just some memories is just everybody's working together, and just the positive outcome that we get at the end after the rodeo, which is our ending of the fair, and just hearing people just say, man, this was an awesome week. This is a great week. It's fun.
Good. So yeah. What are some of the activities that you guys do have besides rodeo?
So we do, we have the tractor pedal pull. So we do that, and kids can be sanctioned for state fair. And then we do a cornhole tournament, which we've had cornhole boards specifically made, so they're state regulated. We do, we have our ranch rodeo that we put on, and then we also have our fair, and then we do mud volleyball. And so that's kind of a quick run through during fair week.
What about a livestock auction? Does your 4-H have the livestock auction at the end of the fair?
Yes, we do we do the foods. We do each kid can sell 2 items, and usually it's with food and livestock, and that is our premium sale. So we do encourage businesses and individuals.
Yeah, those are always good. They're good for the kids because they get to see. It gives them a taste of commerce, you know.
Yes,
and that's always important, and it's always it's good quality. And that's the other thing. I've never known anyone to not buy something from a county fair that weren't satisfied with it.
Right.
It's a really good exchange program because I think it's really
Yes.
equal as it goes through there. Okay, Nicole, let's have some fun for just a little bit.
Okay.
You have probably been to a lot of different concerts and entertainment events in your lifetime. What's your most favorite concert you've ever seen in your entire life?
Oh gosh. Well, that was a couple years ago at my Eric Church concert in Wichita. We were front row.
There you go.
And I took my kids, and that's the first time they've ever been to a concert, and they were on cloud nine.
Front row in the pit?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, and they survived that?
They did, yes. Of course, Mama Bear was around them, so
sure. Yeah, no, it just it doesn't get rough. It just can get a little messy.
Yes.
As it goes through there. That's cool. Okay, so here's what's the final question that I always like to. If you could bring, well, I'm going to ask you two. If you could bring one event type to the Clark County Fair, what would you bring?
I would love to bring back the county incentive team roping that we did a long time ago, and that brought a great crowd. That's pretty popular around this area.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
And the last question would be: dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to Clark County Fair. Who would you bring?
Oh my. Montgomery Gentry.
Ooh.
I really like that duo. So to bring both of them, to have them come back and then do that again, that would be awesome.
I was thinking maybe you were going to say Chris Ledoux.
No, that too. I would take him.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm getting very good. Nicole Brown, how do people find out more about the Clark County Fair?
We do have a Facebook page. That's pretty much how we get what we do out. And it's Clark County Fair and Rodeo. And like I said, we try to communicate as much as we can through our Facebook page.
Absolutely. Nicole, thank you for being the backbone across the Midwest. County fairs are really where it's at for the community. We appreciate you being on with us today.
Well, thank you. Appreciate.
Hey, thanks for joining us today on Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Amber Graff from Clark County Fair. Amber, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, give us a little background on you, Amber. Where'd you grow up? And then tell us about your career until now with the Clark County Fair.
Okay, I grew up actually here in Ashland, Kansas, in Clark County. My family actually moved here when I was a kindergartner, so I have been in Clark County since I was 5 years old. We were a big 4-H family. My mother, Ramona Snell, was actually the office professional here for the extension office, and that's how I got involved in 4-H. Started when I was 7, and as I say, I am a lifer. I have 4 children. All of them were 4-Hers from the age 7 till they graduated high school. And then at the time, I was running the Clark County Clipper newspaper as editor, and of course, I covered all fair events. And with all the technology that came along, that paper kind of went out of business. I shut it down because I just didn't feel I was necessary anymore. And then this job became available as the office professional. And then they offered me the 4-H program assistant job this last year. And I just have a blast. I love the 4-H kids and their families. We have awesome families here in Clark County, and the Fair Board just does a magnificent job of supporting the 4-H kids.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about your fair. What does it entail? What type of events and when is it?
This last year, and I believe the Fair Board basically sets up the dates. And last year it was July 12th through the 17th, which we actually kind of start earlier than that because we do our horse show the weekend before.
Okay.
And then the rest of the events, the fair hosts the rodeo. There's our livestock shows. We had all kinds of little local activities. We had like a barbecue and just different things. A ranch rodeo. There was a dance following at Cups and Mugs. The fashion review was held, and I'm trying to think what else we had. There just seemed to be something going on every evening.
Yeah, no, very, very good, very good. As a kiddo, what's your favorite memory of the fair?
Well, I'll tell you what my favorite memory really was, because back then we had some different. I have to bring back that my dad was on the fair board. He was president of the fair board for many years, and we had concerts that we came to and that the fair board hosted, and I remember those coming with the 4-H kids and just sitting and listening to that, and it was just some country western music. Sometimes it was local people, and sometimes it was, a name person that we all had heard on the radio.
Very cool, very cool. Who was your favorite concert you got to see?
My favorite one had to be, I'm going to say, I'm trying to think, they were called the Plainsmen, and they did a really cool concert.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. So let's keep on the music here for just a minute. If you could bring one country music act to the Clark County Fair, dead or alive, money not an issue, who would you bring?
Oh, wow. I would bring Dolly Parton. I love her.
Yeah, no, that would work, right? That would do well.
Yes, it would.
I just saw her on TV the other day. That she just looks amazing. Like it's
does.
Unbelievable.
My second choice would have been Loretta Lynn.
Okay.
I find myself loving the older country westerns.
Yep.
Because that's what I grew up with as a child, and that is what played on our radio in our car when we went on trips all the time.
Oh, for sure. No, absolutely, absolutely. Amber, how can people find out more about the Clark County Fair?
They can call us here at the extension office at 620-635-2811, and we're here located here at the courthouse. And it is in the basement, 913 South Highland here in Ashland. Or you can contact the president of our fair board, which is Nicole Brown, and she works at Home Lumber here in Ashland. Very good.
Very good. Amber Graff, thanks for being on with this Live Music Nation podcast. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Well, baby, I'm